Hello everyone, I hope you are doing well. Greetings to all truth seekers. I've been experiencing odd behavior in people lately. Odd behavior that I can't quite put my finger on as to what it's all about. I've also been reading up on the subject of the side effects of the so-called jibber jabber. We have to say that now because of the YouTube algorithms that are threatening to shut us down. One lady in particular that has intrigued me is a lady by the name of Patricia Corey, a New Age author who has written a number of books, and her latest book being Hacking the God Code. If you are into reading, this is a good book to read. She explains that some of her people that she's counseling, when she does psychic readings for them, she has noticed a certain behavior, a certain phenomenon in these people, which she calls the soul disconnect. The soul disconnect. One of the many side effects of the jibber jabber, besides the obvious physical attacks on our immune system, which is similar, if not exactly the same, as the AIDS virus, is that of the psycho-spiritual impact, a spiritual disconnect, if you will. This very real existential crisis is manifesting in a plethora of diverse behaviors and symptoms. Since the onset of this worldwide inoculation campaign, bizarre psychological behaviors have been witnessed by both professional and normal people. One symptom in particular seems to be standing out, which I call a feeling of being shut down from spirit. A feeling of being shut down from spirit. Are we just imagining this, or is this really happening? Are these strange behaviors that we're seeing in people who have taken is it real? Or is it just something that we are imagining? Let's just look at this a bit further. Rudolf Steiner, an Austrian occultist, prophesied in the early 1900s that a medicine will be invented that will eliminate the potential of man's belief in God and in the supernatural. And this will happen by being able to switch off that part of our brain responsible for supernatural belief, located in the ventromedial prefrontal cortex, is a part of the brain that believes in God and is responsible for our spiritual experience. His prophecy is being fulfilled with the discovery of the mRNA you-know-what. Now, Patricia Corey is noticing the disappearance of the crown chakra in some of her counselees. She has the ability in her counseling to see in her mind's eye, in her spiritual eye, her third eye, the chakras in the body. And what she's noticing is that the crown chakra seems to be turned off. It's not glowing. The energy vortex is not spinning as it should in a normal person. A portal, if you will, to spirit, to source. This chakra naturally displays a continuous, luminous, revolving light, a spinning vortex, a sparkling of light, which is no longer present and or diminishing in those who have received multiple jibber jabbers. This is now being confirmed by the clairvoyant aura readings, that special camera that can take a photo of the aura around the human body. People that have been, when the aura is taken, you can actually see there's something wrong, something stopped, some blockage of some sort in the crown chakra. The energy vortex located in the crown chakra is our bridge to source. Our awareness of self and our connection to higher universal consciousness cannot take place if the crown chakra is blocked or damaged in some way. It is from the crown chakra that we exist and enter the physical body in the dream state. The question is often asked, can the fact that you've taken this jibber jabber, can it harm or damage the soul in any way? And I believe that it's not that it damages the soul, but more that our connection to higher consciousness has been cut off, has been blocked, and that is what's causing the damage. The fact that everything runs through the crown chakra, our connection to source, our connection to higher consciousness, all happens through the crown chakra. So if the crown chakra is harmed or damaged or blocked in some way, it cuts us off. It causes a soul disconnect to source. So yes, in that sense, the you know what can cause harm or damage to the soul. Let's for a moment also now talk about the silver cord, the Satratma, which the Eastern people call, which is the silver cord, this tether that joins the physical body to the spiritual body. People who astro travel often witness and often see this this cord next to them, attached to the crown chakra and going down to the physical body, and so attaching the physical to the spiritual. When the cord is broken, that is when you are truly deceased. In the book of Ecclesiastes, it talks about the silver cord, lest the silver cord be broken. Now it's interesting that this silver cord is attached to the crown chakra. Now reports are coming in all over the place at this time from people that have been, you know what, that they can no longer feel God, or that they find it difficult to meditate. They're often too distracted to go into deep meditation, like transcendental meditation. And people are also saying that they cannot connect. They cannot connect to spiritual guides, cannot communicate with spiritual guides or the spirit. So something very dehumanizing is happening to people, something the human race has not experienced as a social phenomenon before. So this post-injection trauma is described by some as if their soul has left their bodies. People are saying, it feels like my soul has left my body. They feel a sense of desperation, an unshakable sense of being separate from everything and everyone. So I can imagine that will cause a feeling of loneliness. People are saying they cannot feel God. So this feeling, inevitably, the feeling itself, this emotion, inevitably also leads to sadness and depression. These people are also displaying feelings of apathy and indifference, even towards close friends and family. Now, it's not just that there's a spiritual blockage, but there also seems to be an emotional blockage. People are not able to express love, express compassion anymore. Now, this has got more to do with the heart chakra. So it's very possible that it's not only the crown chakra that has been damaged and blocked, but that the heart chakra has also been damaged by this medicine. People are saying they cannot feel God. One emotion that I'm also witnessing in people is a marked lack of compassion, a lack of connection. And people are trying to fill this void now. They're trying to fill it with various things. Some turn to materialism. Perhaps materialism, going shopping, buying stuff, will give you some sort of temporary fulfillment. But people are trying to fill this vacuum now. The vacuum caused by the desertion of the spirit. Now, many people are just too afraid to come forward and talk about, for various reasons. Fear, feeling ashamed, feeling fearful of being ridiculed. People don't want to come forward and talk to people, express what they are going through. They don't want to express their feelings, created by this negligible crown chakra and this weakened, diminishing etheric body. So one has to ask, what is in this, that can cause both physical and the physical evidence is abundant now, scientifically researched and documented and everything, but also can cause damage to our spiritual side as well. It can actually cause spiritual harm in human beings. Now, what type of a pharmaceutical medicine can actually do that? Now the question comes, because all that I've been speaking about is just a downward a spiral of despair, and one has to ask, is there hope? Is there hope for those that have taken this thing? And I believe that there is still hope. I believe that the human body, all the parts that make up a human being are incredibly resilient, and I believe that we have the ability to overcome whatever's happening to humanity. But don't be mistaken, the last thing I want you to do is go out and take that thing. And the best advice I can give anybody is stop taking it, and stop taking the ones that come after as well. That's the first thing to do. Stop it. Don't take any more. But I believe that inside us, we forget just how powerful we human beings are. This is the very reason why the New World Order, the World Economic Forum, are so angry and so jealous. The beings that run this world are so jealous about is the fact that we have this incredible power and resilience built into us. We are capable of powerful and great things, and we are also capable of healing our bodies. We are capable, through disciplinary practices and spiritual techniques, tools, we can actually once again open the Crown Chakra and find a connection to Source again. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Surprise! You asked me to write a new book, and I did. And when it ran into obstacles, you asked me to publish it anyway. And I have. And it's out. And now I'm asking you, I need you to read it. Help me send a message to the darkness that the truth will not be silenced, that the light will always prevail, and that the human race will survive no matter what they throw at us, and we shall flourish. This is 370 pages of truth as I understand it. It's a big one. Please get out and order it now. Help me send that message to Amazon too. We want this kind of information. Thanks. Looking forward to your response.